Kirti, my screen is not freezed. What about others? Are you all able to see my screen? I have maximized my Selenium ID. Okay. So in the command, it would be the store command. Now after that, see, you can see the reference over here, or you can say the syntax of the store command. Now what is that syntax? The first thing should be the expression. And what is the expression? That is the value that you want to store. Okay, so I want to store this admin value. Okay, so I would be storing admin, and after that should come the variable name over here in the value. Okay, so the variable name is the name of the variable in which you want to store the result. Okay, so I'm storing it in the variable named as user1. Okay, so this is about the store command. Now when I have to use this thing, so I should not use it as the hard-coded value. What I should do is I should call this variable user1. So if I'm calling this user1, this means I'm indirectly calling admin to be typed over here. So how you should call? For that you need to give $. Then after that in curly braces you need to give the name of the variable. This is the syntax. Okay. Similarly, I can store the password also. Okay, so for storing the password, let me put all the store command at a single location only. But just make sure whether you want to put all the store commands in one location or in different locations, that is up to you. But just make sure that before using it, you have used the store command. You're using the store command before using the variable. Okay. So again, the command would be the store only. Then after that, I want to store admin, and this time I want to store it in the, since this is a password, I want to store it in pass1, and then over here, now instead of using the admin, what should I use over here in the value column? What should I give over there in the value column if I want to call the password? If I have to call this password admin, what should I give? Correct, Kathy, but the braces that you have used, that is incorrect. Okay, so you need to use it, the curly braces. Okay, after the $, you need to put the curly braces. Okay, Rekha, we are not defining, this is not the proper word. Okay, so we are not defining admin as user1. We are actually storing the value which is admin in a variable named as user1. Okay. Now, after that I should be able to log in into the application, then I should be able to log out. Okay. Now let me use one more store command, since I told you that I also want to check that whether Vidya is able to enter into the application or not. So for that, the username and the password are both Vidya only. Okay, Vidya. So for that, the store command, then after that, the value that I want to store is Vidya, and okay, sorry, this is user2. Okay, similarly, I want to store the password also. So the password is again Vidya, and I want to store it in the variable name as pass2, and now I should be using it over here, because over here, see, when I am for the very first time when I am getting logged in, okay, so I am getting logged in via the name as admin, right? This was the username and the password that I am using. Now I want to check that whether for Vidya also I am getting logged in or not. So what I have to do, I will have to write down the type command, because this was the command that was used, right? And the locator is id equal to txt username. So let me just copy this locator from here. Otherwise I'll have to go to the Firebug and find the locator. Okay, so since it is available over here, I just copied it. Now over here, what is the value that I want to use? Since I want to enter as Vidya, so what should I give over here in this column? No, Samantha. Correct, Nandita. Saujanya. Samantha, dollar, then after that you should give the name of the variable, not the hard-coded value. Okay. So it is dollar. Then in the curly braces, I want to enter with the second username. So I should give the second username. Okay. Then after that, I will have to give the password also, right? If I have to log in. So I need to type the password in the password text box. So again, I have the locator over here. So I can just copy the locator, put it over here, and now in value it would be dollar pass2. Correct, Pachi. Okay, and then after that I should click on and wait, like it should ideally wait for some time, so that it would be waiting for 30 seconds after clicking onto the login button. So this would be the same, so I'll just copy it from here. Okay, copy and paste. Okay, and let us don't log out from that. Okay, and now I'll try to show you whether it is working or not. Okay, so see, you are getting logged in as admin. Okay, login. Then we are getting log out. Then we are getting logged in as Vidya. Just clicking onto the login button, waiting for some time, and then just log in, because I have not done any scripting further to log out. So I'm right over here. Clear how you can use these store commands? Yes. Yes, Rasna. Over here it is HTML only. Because your web pages are developed in HTML. Okay. Then we need to discuss some more things over here, like see, we can, I don't want to execute these commands. Okay, I directly want that my test case should start, or my execution should start from here, that is from the second user. So what I can do, from whichever line, you can say, from whichever point you want your execution should start, so just go over there, right click. Okay, can you see that there is a set clear start point? click onto that. Okay, so you will be able to see a green arrow button over here. So now when you would be executing your test case, it won't be executing the above steps. Okay. What you will have to do, just right click. Okay, hold on. I actually have not logged out. Let me log out and then start with the execution. Now we can start with the execution. So see, it is getting logged in via Vidya only. Okay, it is waiting for some time. Okay, so here it is. Okay, I don't know whether you noticed this thing or not. See, before like executing this whole test case, okay, the application which was over here onto my screen was for this test case, that is for eBay, right? But then also, like when I executed this particular test case, I didn't explicitly go over there and change the application name. Whereas I was onto the same application, but when I set the when I set the start point over here, okay, I explicitly went and log out from the application. Why was it so? Can you tell me? Okay, you're not able to get my question, Lalita. See, I am telling that when I executed this test case, okay, that is for Orange HRM, okay, then I directly started with the execution, okay, wherein my this application page was not opened. Okay, over here some eBay page was opened, but then also I did not selected that Orange HRM application page and loaded it and then started with the execution. I just played it. Okay, where this was one part, and now but when I put the start point over here, okay, I was into the Orange HRM. I was logged in into the Orange HRM. Okay, so I was over to that page. Okay, so I explicitly went over here to the drop down. Okay, and then selected this login page for Orange HRM and then started with the execution. Why was it so? No, no, Rekha, that was not the case. See, when I am setting the start point over here, okay, this means what? And also when I executed it, see, can you see that there is no color change? Correct, Anindita. There is no color change for these lines or for these steps. Okay, because only these steps have been executed. Okay, and since they are executed successfully, so this is the reason it is shown in green. Okay, these steps are not only executed, they are not executed only, so this is the reason they are not touched and they are shown in white. Okay, now since I have set the start point from that point, like wherein I have to type the username, it won't be going, or it won't be taking up this particular thing in the test case, that wherein I have recorded a step that you have to open this orange HRM page. Okay, so if I am starting my application from this point, that I have to type in the username text box. Okay, so that text box or that page should be present wherein there is a username text box. So this is the reason I logged out from the application and opened this orange HRM login page. Okay, got it everyone? But while I was executing the whole test case, okay, so over there, this orange HRM page is getting loaded. So this is the reason some eBay application or some any other application which is also opened over there, okay, it will not show an error message, because it will first load this orange HRM and then it will start with the typing the username and the password in those text boxes. Okay, clear? Okay, so yes, Kathy, since I have set the start point from here, right? That is, type the username in the username text box. So you should give the application, or you should provide the application with that page wherein the username text box is present, because it is actually not executing the above steps wherein it was loading the orange HRM page. Okay. Now see, we have put a set point over, we can say that we have put a start point over here. Okay, so if you want to like clear it, you can clear it again by clicking onto the same button. Okay, then after that, suppose say I want to execute only some parts, or you can say some scripts of the test case. Okay, I want to start from here. Okay, and then I don't want that Vidya should get logged in. Okay, so I want only these steps to be executed. So what I should do, as I told you, that if you want to execute the application, okay, so from the middle, then you can go and set a start point. So you will be setting a start point over here. Now I want that only till this logout thing only these steps should be executed. Now Vidya should not get entered into the application. I don't want to test for this thing. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go over there to that particular step which I don't want to get executed. Okay, right click. Then after that, can you see there is a toggle breakpoint option? Click onto that. So there is a pause symbol present. Okay, and now continue with like try to execute your test case. So it will be giving admin, getting logged in. Okay, logout link. And now it has stopped. Okay, I'm not getting logged in now as Vidya, because I have set a breakpoint over here that only up till these steps you have to execute. Don't execute the further steps. This is the breakpoint. Okay, now if I want to like do the debugging, okay, there was some problem into the execution while doing the execution and all, and I'm not able to find out where the problem is. So I want to execute one step at a time. Okay, so if you want to do a single step at a time, you can see there is an option for step over there onto your systems. See in your Selenium IDE, these things would be deactivated for now because you have not used any of the breakpoints and any of the start point. Okay, so once you have used that, then only these symbols would be activated. For now, they won't be activated. Okay, so when you will be setting up the breakpoint, when you will be setting up the start point, then only these symbols would be activated. Now the thing that I want to tell you is you can go with the step-by-step execution also. So after this breakpoint, so we are done up till this point only, that we have logged in and then we log out. Okay, we logged in as admin and then we log out. So what is the next step? I want to log in as Vidya now with the user 2. Okay, so click onto the step. So it executed only a single step. What was that single step? I need to type the username Vidya in the username text box. So it is being typed over here. Now I want to execute the next step. Click on the step again. So now what is the next step? You need to type the password Vidya in the password text box. Then the next step. Then it will execute that. You have to click onto the login button. So it will be clicking and now getting logged in. So the step-by-step execution which would help you in debugging the things, that could also be done. Okay. And also see, we were doing the test cases only. Okay. And if you want to execute a group of test cases which are known as the test suite. Okay, so you can create the test suite and can execute the test suite also. So for executing the test suite, see, we were using this option for replaying the code that was created or the script that was created. Okay, so we were using this option. If you have created the test suite, then if you want to replay that test suite back, then you need to go to this option of playing the entire test suite. Okay, so test suite is nothing but the collection of test cases in a single folder. So you can execute that whole folder at once. So for that you need to go over here and click here. Okay. So this was all that we need to discuss from Selenium point of view. So I would ask you to do the things for the store command, because this start point and the break point, that could be done in 1 or 2 minutes only. Yes, I would be sending the recording. You are getting the recordings regularly, right?